Alright, so I'm going to do a quick experiment. I'm not going to type the code in on the alarm, and I'm going to do a test. They tell you to test it every month. So it's going to go off. So I should get a call within 45 seconds. I have the alarm tripping. Loud in here. Let me go ahead and turn it off. Okay. Yikes, my ears are ringing, so I should get a call within 45 seconds to say that now the alarm is telling me what I tripped. Still waiting. Funny story, first time I set it off, I forgot the safe word. And I told the lady on the phone the wrong safe word. And by the time I hung up, there was cops out front, and then there was one coming around the back of the building. I mean, it was like the craziest thing. And, you know, I was like out there going, look, I work here, it's good. Look, my name's on the shirt, it's on my truck. But it was a little nerve-wracking. So there it is, look at that. So that was good. She called me, she said everything okay, it just set this off, what's your safe word, and this time I remembered it, which is very good. There is a camera in here and a microphone, and it verifies if someone's in the building, so I guess it gets escalated to a cops go over there right now and go start, you know, I go outside and I go, hey, I wonder if I should start expecting, and then George pulls up. I mean, this is like minutes. George pulls up and he goes, hey, there's some cops following me in. And by the time I'm trying to tell George the story, 2 cops show up, and I'm trying to tell them the story, and then from behind the building, and while I'm looking this way talking to the cop, a cop comes from behind there. He'd already booked it around the building. He was on it. He knew what was going on. People start splitting, and you know, you gotta be ready for him. So, thank you. Safe touch. Alright, so it is still raining. It's been raining for like 5 days straight. Over the weekend we had a tropical storm go over us, which luckily it just kind of head off a little bit more west. Gotta get some gas. So we had a bunch of rain, but not massive rain that there was expecting. But still it's kind of miserable. It reminds me of England. Clean 944 over there. You don't see those every day. It really kind of makes you depressed when the weather's like this, so I don't miss England at all. I just remember memories of this going on for days. I never did like it. So today, well, first thing, I'm gonna run up to Alro, which is a metal supplier. They have new metal as well as like offcuts and surplus, and sometimes you can get a better price if you don't mind getting a little bit of beat up material that you can use if it's what they call usable drops. I'll show you in there. It's big place. When we order new metal, typically I order it from the supplier in Tampa and they bring it, and it's primo stuff. But this is one of those places that you can get it and leave with it the same day, and of course kind of dig around and just look at it. Often I don't go there with a tape measure, I go there with an eyeball and say, I want something about this big, this is what I want to build, and I can put my eyes on it and make sure that I get what I want. So this is an ideal place for that. And I'm bringing a piece of the material from the tent I made, or I modified. I want to make some extensions for it. So I brought a leg with me. I want to use it to test fit and try and get some material that will slide into. Alright, so the good thing about actually going to see the stuff, you can kind of touch and feel and make sure the material is what you want it to be and that it fits your pipe. So they don't have it. I'm going to have to order it. Well, we have an account with the people in Tampa, so I can actually get it cut and delivered to the shop, so that makes life a little bit easier. But at least now I can see and know that it fits, because I want the tube to slip inside of it and a pretty tight, so I don't want it to have a bunch of wobble. And once I know that it's cut right to size, I'm going to weld a nut on the side and make a bolt thread through so I can use it to lock it. That way I don't make the shelter any higher than I need to. I can put the boat in there and kind of lower it down and give it, you know, like 6 inches of clearance so it doesn't scrape. I don't want it any higher than it has to be. I don't want it to be, you know, looking like an eyesore in the backyard. So look at that, 60%, it's 9:15. I took my phone off the charger at about 6:45 and it's just not happy. It's an iPhone 7, I mentioned this in the first vlog. It's an iPhone 7 and it's the original battery. I've never done anything to it. It's been an absolute terrific phone. I don't get into the phone debates. Beauty of it is you can get whatever phone you want and you can like it as much as you want, which is what I do. I'll definitely be replacing this with another iPhone. The debate is, do I spend an absolute arm and a leg and buy the iPhone 11 now, or do I save about this much when the iPhone 12 comes out? Or do I just buy the iPhone 12 and just pay, you know, monthly payments for the rest of my life like you're kind of supposed to? Which is one of the reasons I've been limping my 7 along for 4.5 years, because I don't want to have a phone payment. If you watch any of my vlogs or any of my channel, you'll notice that even though I might often have expensive cars, I'm very, very cheap, and that's the only way I can afford some of those expensive cars. If I can cut anything out of the budget, I will. I try and cut as much out as I can. You'd be amazed how many little things that add up per month. So many people get suckered into the monthly thing, and before you know it, everything's on monthly payments. All right, quick pit stop at Wawa. A couple of coffees for myself and George. It's kind of a yucky day, and I didn't get a coffee this morning. I don't know about you guys, but I'm hooked on stupid coffee. I like it, but I don't like it, but I'm hooked on it, and I have to have it. If not, I get a migraine at about 2 or 3 in the afternoon, so that kind of sucks. So a couple of coffees will fix that issue. So it's 81 degrees. I won't need the sunshade today because there is no sun. I really feel like it's England. So when I spoke to SafeTouch, they said, we did a test and your battery backup is low and we're going to send you a new one. So this is the new battery, and we're going to put this in. Let's see what it looks like. It's probably just a little 6-volt rechargeable. Wow, look at the packing. The packing's great. So that is it. We'll go ahead and install that. Red to red, black to black. It's the old battery. Successful battery swap. Now what do? Put it back in here and mail it back. So it's funny how things work. I have an account with the people in Tampa, and it was going to come to $268. And I said, you know what, just hang on, let me just double check it. It kind of seems a little pricey. Let me make sure I can do that. And then I go on eBay and I can find it ready to go, shipped to my door for $131. Isn't that crazy? I have an account with these guys. These guys don't know me from Adam, and they're going to ship it to me probably in a box, and it's ready to go and clean. So that was a no-brainer. I ordered that. All right, so I did just get this from Inshane's Design. Of course, I tried to win the C8, and I didn't win it, but there is 2 t-shirts in here. One of them I wanted, and one of them is for a friend. Let me show you. C8, it says Street Speed underneath. I like his channel, and obviously I like Corvettes. I like the C8. And this one is a Viper with Street Speed on it. This is actually for a friend of mine, and let me show you who it is. So a good friend of mine, Kirk from Boost Lab, he builds our turbos. We send him a lot of turbo work, and we send him injectors too. So I have some injectors that I need to send out to him. We have a little injector machine, but it isn't as advanced as one he has. This we need these actually balanced and to measure the actual CCs of these. Our machine, I can just tell what the spray pattern is and see how close they are. I can't do an accurate measurement like they can at Boost Lab. So check these guys out. They do obviously a lot of turbo stuff and a lot of upgrading. And here's their injector service right here. They have the good machine. You see this? Theirs is a good machine. Ours is an eBay machine, but we don't offer injector cleaning services. We just like to test our injectors before we put them in a car. So I'm going to send him these, and I'm going to send him this t-shirt. Alright, so I'll go ahead and put this in the box. So please do your magic with these injectors. Look how terrible my handwriting is. I used to be able to write pretty nice. Now with the modern day and age of cell phones and this thing, floating is awesome. This is from our good friend Jeff. Now, this is the new one. I teased this before. This is the monster one. This is like a 200mm wheel. He built this, put a computer fan in there, so it actually blows. It actually works like a little turbo. It blows on this wheel right here, and it sits and floats on a fidget spinner, which is the bearing, and it just continually spins. This is awesome. This is one of the early ones, not the very first one, but this is just one sitting on a fidget spinner. Very clever, works great. Great to sit on your desk and have obviously a turbine wheel to sit and play with. This is the monster one. This is the floating one. Now, we just hit 50,000 subscribers, which is a pretty big deal for us. If you watch our channel, you'll see that I've been doing a lot more videos and trying to do some vlogs and trying to get things moving. This is going to be our 100,000 subscriber giveaway. So if you don't subscribe, if you enjoy what you see, if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy the cars, you enjoy the tuning, you enjoy the characters, whoever you like, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and this is going to be part of our 100,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm going to keep collecting parts, and I'll tell you everything that we're going to put together. We're going to keep stockpiling stuff, and we're going to make 100,000 subscriber a big prize. So this is one of my favorite things right here. Look how big this thing is. I mean, compared to a roll of tape, look at it. That's some serious power right there.